G'day, welcome back to another episode of TOGL. Well, it is a very wet afternoon, so I thought I'd do my intro sitting in here with the puppies. This is Hamish, this is Flick. Anyway, the weather is starting to warm up, and by that I mean it's not freezing cold, it's just cold. Although we have had a few very nice days, which are just a little taste of that summer weather, which has been amazing. Anyway, in this week's episode we see the last little bits of footage from when my cousin Gaynor and her hubby John and the boys were here, and the deck gets finished, so you'll get to see that. Freya's climbing over the side there, she thinks she's a mountain goat. And also I build a large scale chicken feeder, so grab yourselves a brew or something stronger. It is Friday afternoon after all. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this episode. I've got everyone on the tools at the moment, getting all these beams in. I've been cutting them. I've got the drop saw there, so I've been cutting, measuring and cutting them up, bringing them over. Everyone's getting the beams put in and nailed in. But we're about to down tools. We're heading over to the dairy so the kids can see how cows get milked. Yep.
Hop in front of your mum, mate, so you can see a little bit better. This used to be a lot smaller. All where the cows are now used to be just too small size. And because this opened it right out, there's a lot of money.
Right now, we're at the dairy farm. Right now, Veg is getting milk. And look at all that milk that they
Well, everyone really enjoyed the dairy, seeing how the cows get milk, kids especially. It was a great experience for them. Milk doesn't just come from the supermarket. So some was kept aside because there were some little calves that had been orphaned. So we all got to see the little calves get fed as well. So that was pretty cool too. They were very cute. Once milked, they head off up the road, back out into the pasture. And what beautiful pastures they've got to graze in. It's a beautiful part of the world. Alright, back onto the deck again, and we've got all of the joists put in. I think they're called joists anyway, and we're just putting the boards down. So these are the 100 by 20 mil boards that we cut, and I've cut some 10 mil spacers. So all we do is we just put a spacer there, another spacer there, and so on. Bring the next board up against it and nail it down, and that way we'll have a nice even gap. between all of the boards, and that gap allows water to go through, allows the dirt and grit that's coming off our shoes to go through, because that's one of the things we want, and allows air to circulate, so it's just better for the deck in general. Every deck you see will have these gaps running through them, so by using the spacers it's always the exact same gap running through. So now we've got to cut probably about another 60 of these and we'll get them all nailed down. .4.
So we're going up by just about 2
mil each
increments.
time, yeah. So we've run out of nails, so we're just cutting all the planks, getting them all down ready. Kay's run down to Bunnings, she'll get us some more nails for the nail gun, and then we can just nail them all in.
Yay! Oh yeah, forgot. Hi, Nanny.
Hopefully that gets us to about. Got that extra. Oh, same.
Same, that one. Yeah, sometimes a couple of them are there. Well, Kay's come through with the goods. She's back with the nails. They fit. So now we're back to getting these deck treads nailed down. Well, Gaynor, John and the boys left on a very wet morning, having to pack up in the rain, and I got the last of the planks nailed down. The deck looks great. Well, we are out here today at Table Cape, that's the lighthouse in the background, for the Tulip Festival. So it is a beautiful day, best day we've had in months. It's a lovely warm 16 degrees, very light breeze, it's just beautiful. So we're going to bring you along to go and have a look around. And then later on tonight we're heading out to dinner. So it should be a great afternoon. But I did kind of make a little mistake. This itself isn't the Tulip Festival, this is the Tulip Farm. The Tulip Festival is happening down in Wynyard. So we've had a look. We're going to head down to Wynyard now and go and have a look at the festival, which apparently spread out right through the town and right across the river. But the colour out here is just stunning. Really is amazing. With that blue sky backdrop, it's fantastic.
If you haven't already, embrace ceremony by letting that smoke melt your body, and wash over you. Now, no need to. Thank you very much.
Now I get to do it again. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we better keep moving. Try and get everything in before we go. I think they'll like that.
I will too. Yeah.
Tell me no lie. A secret shade is a secret. A secret shade is a secret. A secret shade is a secret. No more.
Well, after wandering around the markets, we thought we needed to sit and have a beer. Cody's having a rum and coke, and just enjoy the music. Oh yeah, and I bought a new hat too. Well, we've had a really good afternoon. Now we're going to have dinner with friends here at a restaurant we haven't been to before. It's Applebee's Mediterraneo. So we're going to give that a go, and I've heard good things. We'll see what it's like. Should be a good night.
He started taking us to the spray pot runs and that, and then finally and I remember
Meals are coming out. Lasagnas, ragu.
Lamb.
Yes, and Kay's got a lovely pasta. Broccolini, yes. Looking good. And I got the pork belly.
Fish of the day.
Kingfish. Pete's got, what's yours? Kingfish.
Kingfish, yeah. Isn't that lava? I don't know. I think it is.
Good food. How's yours, Julie? Good?
Lovely, thank you.
Pete? Good? Good pasta, hun?
Yes, lovely.
And this pork belly, delicious. Yeah.
It's like in my neck, I can feel a headache coming on from it. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kate. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
You never give up.
Yeah, of course. So do you want to chop it yourself, or do you want us to chop it and bring your plates out? Oh, that'd be really great. Yeah, that's generally how we roll. And we just put the rest of it back in the box and you can take it home. Excellent. Thank you. Yes. Yep. Thank you. Woohoo! Happy birthday!
Well, we had a wonderful day yesterday, going to the tulips and the tulip festival, and then a fantastic dinner. I can highly recommend that place, Applebee's Mediterraneo. Very nice food, awesome service, beautiful place. Yeah, it was really good. We enjoyed it. Definitely be going back there again. So today we've still got some nice warm weather. It really is warm actually. The bees are going nuts over there. We've got to get more work done on the veggie patch. As is always the same at the end of every winter, there's a huge amount of work to get the garden back into shape. So we're down here the other day, we got the mowing done, Kay started doing some weeding, but there's a lot more weeding, whippersnippering, garden beds to be prepped up. There's several days worth of work down here, and then we want to get that polytunnel built as well. So there's lots to be done in the garden here this summer, and this is a really good day. So we're going to get stuck into it and yeah, just get some chores done. This morning we were mowing up around the house up the top, so yeah, it's definitely that spring weather, getting all those chores done. We spent the whole afternoon. We managed to get one of the raised garden beds weeded, which is good. At least that's one down. Like I said, there's several days worth of work in here. One of the things we did too was down on that bottom section, a lot of the saffron bulbs had multiplied dramatically, so the bigger clumps we dug up broke apart and divided them out. So now we've actually got almost half of that lower half of the bed. Probably more than half the lower half of that bed is now all saffron bulbs. That's pretty cool. And then we've planted other things in there. We've planted peas and silver beet and some carrots and whatnot. So, but that's it for today now. We've had enough. It's time to head back up and start getting ready to make some dinner. Well, today what I want to do, one of many things to do, is I'm going to turn this bin, I hope, into a large-scale chook feeder. Now I've seen some designs online how people have done this quite simply. We're going to use a steel bin, stops the rodents getting in, and then I've got these 90-degree 100mm diameter PVC pipe corners. You can buy special feeder components, but these work just as well apparently. So the plan is I'm going with 3. I was going to go with 4. I thought no, I'll just go with 3. So what I need to do is mark the hole, cut it out, and then this will actually go in, and I'll put it into the bin and like that. So there'll be an outlet. Now because of that, I'll trim off the corner. It will be waterproof. The rain shouldn't blow in there too much. I'll probably put a bigger lid over the top anyway, but the chicken can get its head in, and what happens is chicken just stick its head in and eat the grain. In the bin, the grain keeps coming down as they're eating. This will be down the bottom, and so as they eat the grain out, the grain slowly settles down. Now this should hold around about a week's worth of food for them. So we'll put this together, we'll give it a shot, we'll see how we go. We've got nothing to lose. So first up, I need to cut the hole. I probably want the hole about, yeah, probably want the outlet about there, about that high off. Alright. Now you probably can buy a hole saw that cuts through metal. I got hole saws for cutting through timber and that, but I don't think any of them are sharp enough to cut through metal. So I'm just going to try and cut the circle with the angle grinder. Well, cutting metal, always wear plenty of protection, gloves, eye protection, ear protection. There's one hole cut. Now, all I've got to do is pop that through there. Now with these two, you can see they've got a, let's take this stuff off. Right, now I can hear again. Okay, so with these you'll see that there is a an edge, like a lip on that one. No lip on that one. I went with that sort of style, I think they call it a male and female end, so that I can then slide this through like that. And if I've got it right, I just need to force that through. I'll be back in a second. There we go, not a bad job considering I didn't have a hole saw. And you can see inside how that's just in there. Alrighty, so yeah, that's one in. I think that's going to work great. Might actually build like some covers that go out, sit out further. And that wouldn't be hard for me to do. I actually use a piece of pipe. I'll just cut a piece of pipe in half, put that in, and that'll give them more protection. But yeah, the idea is that if you put this up on some bricks or up high enough, a mouse, a rat can't climb on the metal, but the chicken can still get its head in and eat the grain. And yeah, I probably should have, thinking about it, put that a bit lower, because on the inside that's about where it comes to. So once the grain gets to there, there's that much that they're never going to be able to eat. But I guess It's neither here nor there. I might do that on the next one. Anyway, I've got 2 more to put in here. I'm going to put 3. So there'll be like one there. There'll be another one there, another one there. Anyway, I'll get onto this. So I've just grabbed a just an offcut of the pipe. I think it's actually 90mm, not 100mm. Doesn't really matter what you use. Anyway, I grabbed an offcut and I've cut that angle out of it. I just need to smooth it off a little bit. Make sure the edges are all good. There we go. So that will be the little cover now. All I've got to do is use some of my pipe cement, the blue glue, and glue it in. And there we have it. I'll get the other 2 sorted out. Now the other thing I'm going to do as well is I just want to put a Tech screw right there just to hold the bottom of the pipe in. I don't think it's really needed because I've got this really tight, but if you did have a loose fit, just a Tech screw right there, it'll go into the pipe on the inside. They'll just hold it. But these are pretty damn strong. Well, she's looking pretty good. Now what we've got to do is get a flat pad built in there in the chicken house and the chicken coop, and then we'll fill this up. We'll see how the chickens go with it. Okay, so she's all done. I put some black tape on there. I thought I had silicone. What I'm worried about is a bit of water might run down and then it would get drawn in. So just put some tape around there for now. I've got some bricks down here. Keep this nice and level, and I've put them close enough together that they all sit within that, because I don't want a brick out there which makes a step up. So we'll pop him down there. So that will sit right there like that. And then all I've got to do, and I forgot to bring my knife to open this up, but I just need to open this up, fill that, get the lid on, we should be good. Alright, didn't need a knife. I just realised it says there, open this side, that's where you pull the string from. And it should come apart like that. How easy is that? Awesome. Alrighty. That's really good. There we are, a full 20 kilo bag. It'll probably take, I reckon, about 24, 25 kilos because it's not quite full. And the chickens will be able to get their heads down in there and eat the pellets. And that's what we're going to do. Make sure that they can. Just to give them the idea of what's going on, I'm just going to put a little bit there, just so that they can see that that's where the food is. And we'll check that. Alrighty. Okay. Morning hands. The rooster. Alright, a very quick update on a very windy day. The hens are using the feeder, but there's a little problem I've noticed. Let me show you. So you can see that they've been eating. But the food is it's not coming back up through. It looks like it's still too low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty that out, the food, and I'm going to make a little cut at the back, on the back where the pipe comes in and down. I'm just going to cut the back off so the food can flow in a bit better, but I'll show you that. Alright, so I've just made a couple of quick cuts, and all I did was just cut a piece like that out off of the back. So you can see there that I just cut that out, and what that should do is, from on the inside, as you can see, that will now, the food should flow down better. It'll flow through at this level. Hopefully you can see that flow through at this level, not down at this bottom level. So we'll see how that works. Well, that's it for another episode. I hope you enjoyed that one, and next week I'm not really sure what I've got. We do some track clearing, I know that. We did go down one of the tracks, and the recent weather, that really windy weather, which we're still getting right as we speak, we had some trees come down and needed to clear some of those, so Kay filmed some of that on her phone, so we'll get that in there. And a little bit more garden work. We have been doing work on the garden. We've spent a lot of days just weeding, and weeding is boring. Watching people weed is even more boring, so I'm not going to film any of that, but I will show you what we've been up to down at the veggie patch. It's been a big job, but it's coming along well. So anyway, until then, you guys, thanks very much for watching. Stay safe, take care, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next Friday. Cheers.